WikiLeaks tweeted out new report. In the 20 years since 9/11, the U.S. has spent more than $21 trillion on militarization, surveillance, and repression. Now, I know you guys have heard me talk about the 21 trillion of unaccounted for adjustments. This is different. This is not that. This is other money. I mean, yes, some of them could be intertwined. Some of it could be intertwined. But the point is, this is not the same old story you've heard me mention many times, the 21 trillion of unaccounted for adjustments. This is straight up expenditures. So here's a clip from the report. Over the 20 years since 9/11, the U.S. has spent $21 trillion on foreign and domestic militarization. Of that total, $16 trillion went to the military, including at least $7.2 trillion for military contracts. Another $3 trillion went to veterans programs, $949 billion went to Homeland Security, and $732 billion went to federal law enforcement. $21 trillion spent over the past 20 years. That's what this report says, which is from IPC. Yeah, I can't pull that up right now. Oh, wait, there it is. The state of insecurity, the cost of militarization since 9/11, the National Priorities Project, and the Institute for Policy Studies. That's who that study is by. $21 trillion. You've probably heard me say this number before, but because these numbers are so crazy, I feel like I have to keep repeating it, even just for myself, because I can't even make sense of them. But if you make $40,000 a year to make $1 trillion, you would have to work for 25 million years. To make $21 trillion, you'd have to work for, what is it? It's like 250 million years, I think. But 250 million years and $21 trillion spent on killing, on surveillance, on war, on surveilling you and me, watching after our every move, watching after our data, everything Edward Snowden has revealed. That's where this money has gone. It's gone to creating a fascist society. And it really is a totalitarian society, inverted totalitarianism, the rule by the anonymous corporate state. Nothing we do is outside of that realm. We're mostly not allowed to speak outside of that realm, at least not on the bigger platforms. As I've talked about many times, the massive amounts of suppression that are done against my accounts, so I can speak personally to those, but obviously many other accounts. And many accounts have just been straight up deleted from Facebook and YouTube and things like that. So you are forced inside of this tiny allowable thought bubble. And that's part of this system. This is inverted totalitarianism, trillions of dollars spent on surveilling us, on attacking other countries. Much of that ends up filtered down into police forces. So that literally ends up attacking U.S. citizens, even if you're not talking about the drone bombs that are dropped on other countries. Truly breathtaking, the amount of money spent on our wars, on our surveillance, on our death spiral. And they estimate it would take $30 billion to end world hunger. So for $21 trillion, you could end world hunger for 700 years. 700 years of nobody hungry again. They estimate it would take only $10 billion to get clean water to everyone in the world. So that means you can get clean water to everybody for the 2,100 years. So let's say 2,000 years. Clean water. Number one killer of humans on the planet, dirty water. And you could solve all of that for 2,000 years with the amount of money we've spent in 20 years on war and killing and surveillance. And those numbers aren't coming from me. They're coming from the Institute of Policy Studies, retweeted by WikiLeaks. So, yeah, something to think about. when all of our politicians continue to throw more money at the Pentagon. Recently, they announced that they want to give more money to the Pentagon, something like 25 or $30 billion more. They keep throwing more money to the Pentagon. They can't even find enough money to keep throwing at the Pentagon. It's just endless. Of course, we print our own money, so we can print as much as we want. So yes, they can find the money. They can find the money for healthcare. They can find the money for clean pipes instead of lead pipes. They can find the money for housing everybody. They can find the money for fucking elder care for everybody across the country. All that money's there. They could do it easily. They choose not to. All of them. All of our captured institutions of government. Congress, the presidency, the Supreme Court. It is a choice to not do those things, to not take care of those people, to not make sure that everybody can live an okay, comfortable life. I'm not talking everybody living in a palace with fucking 14 cars, because that kind of kills the environment. But how about just a comfortable life where no one ever again fears that they'll be homeless, that they'll be living in their car, that they'll be fucking hungry, that their kids will be hungry, that they can't get medical care. None of that would exist. We would live in a world where that was not a thing. If we just put this money to any of that or printed more money, which we could easily do. Anyway, that's my point of view. I don't know what the mainstream media is telling you about it. They don't like to talk about it. They don't like to talk about these numbers. They don't like to say numbers like 21 trillion because when they say it, it blows everyone's mind that money's going to waste in war and could be used on actual human beings and helping people who are struggling. And so they don't even mention it. They won't even mention those numbers usually. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Please hit subscribe and please subscribe at rockfin.com/Lee Camp. All of these stories, every single one that I gave you in this episode, they're all at radindymedia.com as well. So if you just check that every morning as your daily digital newspaper, and you'll see it doesn't try and keep you on the site. It doesn't pester you with ads. It's not corporate funded. It's just something I created with Eleanor Goldfield, and it's for you guys. So hope you like it. Hope you enjoy it and check it. All right, guys, keep fighting.